All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, or Chakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. This is going to be another video through the Spirit. This thing happened to pop up for me. It says, do men even have feelings? The Chechen War. All right, now basically from what I understand, now this was a real ordeal that happened. You had, I believe, Chechens are basically Russians, all right? After the Soviet Union collapsed, you know, a lot of those motherfuckers split up and started calling themselves by the different names. They're all Edomites, but basically you had these two factions of Edomites, all right, that started going to war with each other. And we're going to hear a conversation that the two leaders had, all right? And they were tying this in the scriptures, all the times that we're coming into. It tells you the love of many is going to wax cold, man. And when it gets real out here, y'all, people just ain't going to care. You're going to see people out here doing soulless, lawless acts upon one another. So let's listen to this audio.
I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic.
So this is actually a little meme right here. You know, you'll have bitches making fun of dudes, you know, saying...
Do men even have feelings?
Alec,
so listen as best you can. These niggas have heavy accents. It said right here, the man, he said, Alec, tell your men to retreat. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm going to narrate, you know, because the words go fast. So they're speaking Russian, I believe. In any case, Alec, you and I will die. This is one soldier speaking on the radio to another soldier. This is the basically one general speaking to another general. What's the point of all this? Show you mercy. And one of the things about this, come to find out, I was doing some digging. These two different military groups that were about to enter into this engagement a couple years ago, before the collapse, they were on the same side. So these guys are about to get into a big firefight, and they all used to be together on the same side. But after the split, you know, some guys of the group went to the left, some guys of the group went to the right, and they ended up all encountering each other on the battlefield. So one guy was telling the other guy, you know, let's not do this. You know, y'all were our friends. He says, you know, right here, if we get into this fight, I won't show you mercy. This is the Russian man. He says, I can't give that order. Alec. So the other guy on the Chechen side, he's telling him, he says, Alec, from my heart. So he's trying to reason with this man. I wish that you survived this, but you better leave. I have orders and I obey them in this case. And it was on and popping after that. So the Chechen man, he's trying to tell him, look, man, if you come at us, I don't want to do this, but we gonna kill y'all. And the Russian, he's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm following my orders. All right, let me get that real quick. The love, hey y'all, it's about to get real out here, man. House against house, brother against sister, mother against father. It's about to get real out here in these streets, man. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. When there's much evil in the world begins to decay. And people, especially here in America, people aren't used to suffering heavily. So when famines come, when race riots come, all right, these people are going to be betraying one another just to survive, left and right. Let me do this. Let's do this real quick. Yep, Matthew 10. And I'll start right here at 35. All right, because now this is dealing with, you know, the ministry. It divides the household up because people believe different things, but this is literally going to take place. People are actually going to be whacking their family, trying to survive. Matthew 10:35. It says, "For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household." All right, so we're going to experience that, man. People are going to turn and betray one another. People who oh man, that's my favorite cousin, man. I love cousin Ray Ray. That's my cuz right there, man. That's my cuz. Man, motherfuckers is going to chop their own cousin's head off. All right. It tells you right here in 24:10, if I start it up, "And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another." All right, and this isn't only just dealing amongst our people, the Israelites. This is dealing amongst the world, y'all. People going to be whacking each other trying to survive. Soldiers going to be obeying their orders. Motherfuckers going to be, you're going to have people that got to put their best friends to death. And so the Russians started rolling in, and what happened? I'm going to just let it play, and I'll explain it. So this is the Russians that was rolling in. Alec, he rolled his men in, and he had about 1,000 men. So he rolled in about 1,000 men to capture the city. And so they ended up capturing it without much resistance. So after looking into this story, I'm just narrating the events. The Russians captured the city without much resistance. They rolled in there and kind of took it. Nothing really happened. And then all of a sudden, they started getting shot at from all angles. What happened was the Russians drove in. The Chechens basically laid wait for them, let them get into the middle of the city. Then they surrounded them on every side and started pushing into the circle. And what you think happened to them Russians? All right. And as you can see, this is 1994, or does that say 94 or 99? I think that says 94. So this is some years after the USSR had collapsed. That's why they was all split into these different little countries. When a couple years ago, they were all just under the USSR. That's why this man was trying to reason with him. But that's going to go out the window, all right? Second Esdras. Let me get this. Second Esdras. Y'all know what it is. 15 and 16. "For this will be sedition among men," all right? Coming up against the government, coming up against the leaders, and invading one another. Right here, we just seen this. This was a case of an invasion that happened back in 94, and we're going to see this again. It says, "They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right there. So they didn't regard, they didn't have any regard for the men's lives. And the Russians thought that they could roll in there and take it, and the Chechens gave them that business. Right there, y'all. I don't understand what he's saying, because I don't speak that bullshit. But listen to the dread in that man's voice. That's the sound of a man who's giving you his last words. That dude probably got shot up and tore up. That's a man who's dying or is about to be dead. Listen to him pleading. That sounds like a man who's fucking crying. All right, they wasn't playing with them. He told him, if you come here, he said, think about these soldiers' mothers. They're going to be childless today. And that's right from the scriptures. That's what Samuel said to Agag, man. Ain't nobody playing out here, man. It's about to get real out here. So just reading, it says, Lieutenant Colonel Ivan Savin Alec, along with 1,000 men strong 131st Maykop Motor Rifle Brigade, were wiped out within the first 60 hours of the Battle of Grozny. Only a handful of men survived to tell the tale. Right? So he went in with 1,000 and came out with like 20 to 30. And the man that he was talking to over the radio, Alec, he died. The man who led these soldiers into battle died. All right, along with the majority of his brigade. And even the man on the other side of the radio who he was talking to later died, come to find out. All right, but just bringing this all, I'm bringing all this to light to show you that, you know, as we get closer to the end of this, y'all, people gonna turn on each other, man. Motherfuckers is gonna, let me see. Says people gonna fight against another. 2nd Esdras 13. It looks like, let me see where I'm gonna start. Slacking, y'all. Okay, yeah. You know, because right before the Lord Yahushua comes back, it's gonna be hell going on. I'll start 31. Yep, it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. All right, and that time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before. Then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. All right, and that's going to be the icing on the cake. So as this world is being engulfed in war, all right, in flames of fire, you know, America's going to get touched up real nice. To top that all off, you're going to have Yahushua, who's going to come down here, scoop up his elect, change the elect, and come back down here to spray off a can of whoop ass. It's going to be crazy out here, man. It's going to be fucking crazy out here, man. All right. Everybody's going to be going at each other's necks, and then they're going to have to deal with the Lord. That's what this culminates into, y'all. And I just wanted to bring this video to light. It's going to be real out here. These is examples what I mean when it, you know, brother against brother. All right. And like I said, when you look into this little engagement, these guys used to fight for the same military, and then there was a split. And they had to kill them. They had to kill their former homies. The guy on the radio said, I'm not going to show you no mercy, and I know you won't. All right? That's what's coming to this world. No mercy. All right? So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning, teaching, in truth and sincerity. And I'm going to say Shalom.